Jill Duggar shares gut-wrenching message 1 year after stillbirth. Nearly 1 year after the 19 kids and counting alum, and her husband Derek Dillard shared the stillbirth of their baby, Isla Marie Dillard. She reflected on the heartbreaking days that led up to the procedure. On this morning 1 year ago, we were prepping for our daughter's delivery after finding out just days before that she had went on to join Jesus in heaven. Jill wrote in her March 19 Instagram caption, "Derek's mom was caring for our boys and my mom drove us to the hospital where a couple of my sisters and a friend joined us. We are so grateful for all those not pictured who wrapped their arms and prayers around us," she added, "and continue to provide us with support as we walk this road nobody ever wants to walk." Alongside her message, the 33-year-old, who shares sons Israel, 9, Samuel, 7 and Frederick, 2, with Derek, posted photos from the day, including one of her in a hospital gown alongside her husband of 10 years, as well as a peek at the pink outfit they put on Isla. In an additional post, Jill shared a snap of her late daughter's stillbirth certificate, noting that she and Derek, 36, were born at the same time, just 10 days apart. She added, "Such a special connection." The former reality star first shared the update on Instagram in April 2024, writing, "It is with heavy hearts that we announce the stillbirth of our beautiful baby girl. From the moment we found out we were pregnant, we couldn't wait to meet our baby," the caption continued. Isla was much loved from the start, and her 3 big brothers were so excited to introduce her to their world. "We appreciate your prayers as we continue to grieve and heal from the loss of our little Isla Marie." And in the time since, Jill has shared glimpses of her pregnancy, including a video of the ultrasound. "1 year ago, I was loving my baby bump, but we hadn't shared to social media yet that we were expecting," she explained on Instagram last month. "I was still pushing past the all-day pregnancy sickness at that point to make it to yet another prenatal appointment, where I was elated to see this sweet little doll dancing and waving at me on the ultrasound screen." She shared that in the days leading up to the anniversary of her loss, she and Derek often talk about their daughter. "Since I didn't get to publicly celebrate the happy moments on here before we were met with sadness," she wrote, "I figured now is still a good time to share with you a little glimpse of the joy she brought our family during her short little life." Jill also reflected on what she believes Isla would be like today. "She'd probably be starting her first swim lessons about now," she added, "and would soon be running and chasing her big brothers all over the place, getting into trouble." For more celebrities who've opened up their fertility journey, read on. 1 year ago, Jill Duggar's world was forever changed. The loss of a child is an unimaginable pain, an ache that lingers in the heart and soul long after the world moves on. In a gut-wrenching message shared on the anniversary of her stillbirth, Jill poured out her heart, reflecting on the grief, love, and resilience that have defined the past year. The moment she and her husband, Derek Dillard, learned they were expecting had been filled with joy. Dreams of tiny fingers curled around theirs, of first giggles and sleepless nights, of a nursery filled with warmth and love. Those dreams took shape as soon as the test read positive. But life, unpredictable and sometimes cruel, had other plans. Their baby, a soul so deeply loved yet, never given the chance to take a breath in this world, became an angel too soon. The pain of that loss was all-consuming, a tidal wave of sorrow that knocked the air from their lungs. In those early days, grief was an unrelenting shadow, creeping into every thought, every moment, every breath. Jill's message was raw and unfiltered, a testament to the truth that grief does not come with an expiration date. 1 year without you, she wrote, her words carrying the weight of an aching mother's heart. 1 year of missing what could have been, what should have been. She spoke of the love she and Derek still carry for their little one, a love undiminished by time or distance. Love does not fade, even when the person it belongs to is no longer physically present. It lives on in whispered prayers, in the flickering candle on a quiet night, in the way the wind brushes against her cheek like a soft reminder. Jill also opened up about the loneliness that often accompanies loss. Grief is isolating. The world continues, the sun rises and sets. But for those who have lost a child, time can feel frozen in place. Well-meaning words of comfort sometimes fail to reach the depths of sorrow. But in her message, she also spoke of hope. Grief and love walk hand in hand, she wrote. Even on the hardest days, I remind myself that love is what makes this hurt so deeply. And if love is the reason, then love will also be the way forward. She found solace in faith, leaning into her belief that their baby was in a place of peace, a place where there was no pain, no sorrow. She imagined tiny hands reaching out for them, a silent promise that they would one day be together again. That thought gave her strength, a glimmer of light in the darkest of times. Jill also shared how this past year has reshaped her. Grief, though excruciating, has a way of shifting perspectives, of teaching lessons in ways no other experience can. She has learned the importance of presence, of cherishing each moment with her other children, of holding them closer and loving them fiercely. She has learned to be gentle with herself, to allow space for sadness, to honor the loss without letting it consume her completely. She spoke of the support she has received from family, friends, and even strangers who reached out with stories of their own heartbreak. Grief, though deeply personal, is also universal. In sharing her pain, she found connection, a reminder that she was not alone in her sorrow. Her message was not just about the loss, it was about the love that endures. She and Derek lit a candle in memory of their baby, a small flame flickering in the dim light, a symbol of remembrance and everlasting love. We may not have you here with us, but you are in our hearts always, she wrote. She encouraged other grieving parents to hold on to hope, to allow themselves grace in their healing journeys. There is no right way to grieve, no timeline to follow. Each day is a step forward, even on the days when it feels like they are moving backward. Healing is not linear, but love remains steadfast. As she ended her message, she spoke directly to their baby. You are here, you are loved, and you will never be forgotten. Until we meet again, sweet one. The response to Jill's words was overwhelming. Messages of love and support flooded in from all corners, a testament to the power of vulnerability and shared grief. 1 year has passed, but the love remains unchanged. And in that love, there is healing, there is remembrance, there is an unbreakable bond that even time cannot sever.